All right, good morning, folks. Wednesday, July the 21st, 2021, just after 8 o'clock in the morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through just yesterday's trades. Let's get up to July the 20th. Perfect. Okay, so we did really just going to look at our options here. There are a couple, particularly in FUBO and CLOV, that I think are important just in regards to a defense on these puts that we sold that I want to go over. Opened in bud, got out of the skills position. I ended up essentially just making a couple of bucks on that trade. Closed our UAL and then opened an SPXU. So let's go into FUBO and CLOV. So let's start with FUBO. Okay, so here in FUBO, we're just going to take all of these off. We have our, I think those calls right there. So yeah, here we go. Okay. So here we are in FUBO. Okay, so FUBO is really interesting. So we have this 28 put. Okay, so this 28 put, we were chilling down here at about 25 yesterday morning. So we go into the chart here in FUBO. So yesterday morning, low down here around 25, right? And so we go back here and, we are underwater here by the tune of, 100 bucks or so. And so what I did is I sold this 25 and a half call. So by itself, it looks like this, okay? So our break, 25 and a half call, we brought in $1.26. Okay, now, when we add the 28 put, this is what our profit diagram looks like for next week. Okay, so I wanted essentially to defend these puts. Again, we started the day down yesterday, and so let's go to the 5-minute 5-day here on FUBO, right? So we start falling down, and then I think, okay, I don't know if we're going to continue to see a sell-off here in the market. Ultimately, we started to correct through here. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to hedge these 28 sold puts. So I sold this 25 and a half call. And so now I have a break even between 24.64 and 28.86. Okay. So that's the break evens here. So really, if it finishes, if FUBO finishes next week, anywhere between 24.46 and 28.86, I'm going to make money. So that's like a 15-20% area here. Now, when we go to FUBO, just take a look here at these options. Okay, so both of these are going to be in the money right now. If it were to end today, both of these are in the money. So I'm just going to let them cancel each other out and let them both get called away. Okay, and then I'm going to pocket total premium minus the strike difference, right? So I'm $2.50 difference between 28 and 25 and a half. Okay, so 28 and 25 and a half. And my total credit, when we go back here to the Analyze tab, it's 210 and 126. So I'm bringing in 336. That gives us a total profit of $86 minus commissions. Okay, and so that's the trade. It's the trade right now. And of course, we can adjust these strikes if we need to adjust the strikes, right? So if we end up plowing through our break even up here, then we can just let the put expire worthless, roll this credit or roll the call, right? Same general idea in CLOV. So we have CLOV. We're going to take off. There we go. So here's our position in CLOV. Now, whereas this other FUBO, we're making about $100, and CLOV, we're going to make $8, right? So really, I wasn't for sure that we were going to get back under our break even. So we brought in 60 cents here on this 9 put, okay? And we're still underwater technically on there by expiration. Then I brought in 48 on the 8 call. So I brought in $1.08. There's $1 difference in the strike price. And so I can make $8, right? $1.08 minus $1. And that's what we get. Okay, so those were the trades in CLOV. CLOV also yesterday, we go to the 5-minute. I mean, we saw here getting under 8. And so I wanted to hedge that position. Okay, I wanted to hedge that position. All right, SPXU. Just playing this leveraged this leveraged there. So we go SPXU. So pretty far out, September's 1820. Going to try to just take advantage of the leveraged nature, the through by leverage nature, to take advantage of that beta decay. So that's the game plan. Game plan there in SPXU. Bud was oversold yesterday, still oversold today. So let's go to Bud. Sold the 69s here, bought the Marches, the March leaps here at 65. So we're going to go ahead and see a little bit of intrinsic value coming into these options. And I really like this trade on the oversold, right? Because I'm building intrinsic value here in these particular positions and selling pure premium here. And so I really like that trade makeup. Okay, so that's the trade in Bud. You can see here, we make the most money over 69, which is right at that call because we're making money here because of the difference in deltas. Negative 35 deltas there, 60 deltas there, so we're positive deltas here next week. So we're going to try anywhere in between here. And then if, again, the 69 doesn't work, we're just going to sell another call at the end of next week. Or we might go out 2 weeks. We'll have to see what kind of premiums we're getting. But right now there's $1 on those premiums. So it's a pretty good premium there. We go here, Bud, skills. So SKLZ, I had a 15 put here. So I could have tried to continue to eke out a little bit of money here on skills, but I was also down a put, short a put here for next week. And I just didn't like being down 2 puts. I think I got $1.20 on this particular one. Yeah, so I got $1.20 on this particular one. So I'm clearly underwater. We're going to see if we continue to get a little bit of uptick there on the premium. See if we can't essentially do what we've done in FUBO for next week, which is this inverted strangle. So that may be the goal here in skills. We really have to see what happens there with skills. Obviously, I'm thinking this is probably going to expire worthless. We'll open up another call. Then we, of course, have this particular position. So trying to come back from a little underwater on skills. And those are the trades from yesterday. Coming into today, I'm going to continue to watch here. I'm still potentially interested in some oil or maybe some URA. URA, though, doesn't have weeklies. They just have monthlies on URA. And so I really don't know if I want to mess with URA on this. XLE, though, does have weeklies. I can get a weekly diagonal started for pretty cheap, but our premiums just aren't there compared to things like even Bud, which is Budweiser, major company. So I'm just going through here and really trying to see if there are particular trades that I'm interested in. So this is where we're at with our trades right now. I am going to continue to pay attention over here, see if we can't continue to get in some really solid trading opportunities. Seeing a little bit of a gap down in things like Apple, although our NASDAQ is up today, NQ is down just a little bit, IWM, so we'll go away from the futures. We're up pretty significantly there. Small caps are going to get a nice little bump there. Okay, of course, this will all be live streamed. And so if you want in on the live stream, first month subscribers get their first month free to see if this is a service that you like. That way there's literally no risk whatsoever to sign up. You can spend the full first month just watching, seeing what I do. And if you like it, you can join. If you don't like it, that's okay too. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at Ryan, RYAN, @sellthatoption. Otherwise, happy trading.